It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
The action has already started. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Morata. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way through. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. João Neves, Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Rafael Leao. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. João Neves.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rafael Leao! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Williams. Chooses to go crossfield. Vitinha. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards...
Oh, what a climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Vitinha.
You can never be short of runners.
Rafael Leao! He can get that clear. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
João Palhinha. And that has been cleared. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedro Porro. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. Spain are looking to break at pace. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
João Neves. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't...
Shot at goal! Goal! Spain!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
João Neves. João Palhinha. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Now João Neves. So what can they make of this? Nico Williams in acres of space out wide, and he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vitinha. Yamal. Nicely spread. He was under real pressure there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pedro Porro.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's got himself an absolute peach. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nico Williams. He's in plenty of space here. Merino. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Rafael Leao.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out again for a throw-in. Vitinha. Portugal finding their passes. Works it forward. Yamal. And he's intervened well there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Big header! No, not the best of headers. Portugal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
The ball is... Oh, he's been caught napping! Spain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. They've played it short. There's the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Laporte is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Felix running with the ball. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
And here's João Felix. Real chance! Nuno Mendes. This is promising. João Palhinha had a shot. Now, who's going to be first to this? Vitinha. Header! Harmlessly behind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Portugal can make their change now with a break in play. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the finish! And he's found the net! An act of charity gratefully received. Portugal get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Trincao.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will...
Chance with a header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Portugal making consecutive changes here. João Palhinha. Diogo Dalot.
Portugal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
João Neves. João Palhinha. Belts one! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Laporte. Pedri. Morata. Nico Williams. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Goes looking wide. João Felix. Matheus Nunes. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the hit! And that is wildly off target.
Spain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Spain making another change here, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Well, I'm not sure this is one for protecting the lead, Peter. The manager seems to be telling him to keenly press from the front.
He has found the way through. Gives it back. Matheus Nunes. He shifted it to the flank. Fabian Ruiz. Portugal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
João Palhinha. João Neves. Matheus Nunes. And Dallo. Matheus Nunes. Hits one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Williams. And that was very necessary. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Can he get onto this? Semedo. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you...
A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as 1921, and since then the Iberian Derby has always been a very special occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now. There's the hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ah, that's a fine interception. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, it's come loose. Portugal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Morata. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well,
hits one! And it's a goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Pedro Neto. João Palhinha. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a really well-measured ball. And now the breakaway. And here's Morata. Terrific header! And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Decent progress down the left. Rafael Leao.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Mikel Merino, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
João Neves. Pedro Neto is in a really good position out wide. Has a shot! Goalkeeper's ball. Portugal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Merino. Williams climbs up big, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's looking to set free a runner. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. João Palhinha. Oh, this is a great position. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. João Neves. Very nicely done. Pedro Neto receives it in a what? He's got tall. Oh, it's gone in. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Williams! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Big header! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Laporte gathers from the goal kick. Nico Williams. He's found a way through. Pedri in acres of space out wide. João Cancelo. João Neves. For Pedro Neto. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Laporte. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Nico Williams. He's got away. Morata! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vitinha. João Neves. Shifted upfield. Now that looks a decent ball. Chooses to go crossfield. Can he spark a counter here? Vitinha. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back on the way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cleared without hesitation. Nuno Mendes. João Palhinha. Oh, that's a key interception. Zubimendi. Nico Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Yamal. Great hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and he's following up! Ruben Dias gets it away. They get a throw in. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. And João Palhinha. João Neves. Played out to the right. Pau Kubasi with the clearance.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Yamal. Palhinha does really well to win the ball there. João Neves. João Cancelo.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And that has been knocked clear. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Rafael Leao, he gets big! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Cancelo. Nico Williams. João Cancelo was in no mood for any of that. Matheus Nunes. Morata. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's really well manoeuvred. Great ball, and he's in here. Danger averted for now. Nicked it back promptly. Williams. Oh, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Up for a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Matheus Nunes. Just too much on that. Pedri. Now Pedro Porro. Kubasi. João Felix with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now it's João Felix. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Vitinha. Matheus Nunes.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Pedri has got himself a free kick. And he's managed to get free. Diogo Dalot did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Matheus Nunes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Diogo Dalot.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And that has been cleared.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Pedri. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes. Only partially clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fabian Ruiz. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Now who's going to be first to this? Kubasi. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Matheus Nunes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vitinha. Matheus Nunes.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was...
Shapes to shoot! And the ball's come loose here, this time surely! Turns and goes back. João Palhinha. He's gone for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
João Palhinha fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Portugal have their third corner. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
There's the crossfield ball. Now he's off and running. Yamal. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Spain go into the lead. João Palhinha. João Felix. Pass is just off target. Oscar Mingueza. Now Fabian Ruiz. Nelson Semedo. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a decent clearance. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this decent hit! Should have equalised.
Cristiano Ronaldo nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Laporte. Zaragoza.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Vitinha. Portugal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Zaragoza gets a good foot in there. Now it's Trincao. Trincao. It's run loose here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
João Palhinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Portugal need to give it everything they...
Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he was alert to it. He can get that clear. No way through. Yamal. Now Fabian Ruiz. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And we're done. Portugal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Pedri. Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nico Williams. Now it's Morata. And that's a throw-in. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Cubarsí. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Williams. And João Palhinha. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Vitinha. João Neves.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
The less said about that pass, the better. João Palhinha. Nuno Mendes. Decent progress down the left. Rafael Leao. And João Palhinha. Oh dear, less said about that pass, the better. Spain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency.
Pedri! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Vitinha. Oh, this is a very good run. Cristiano. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that was vital. Laporte gets good distance on it. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now that's well seen too.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's fabulous! Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Merino. Played out to the right. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. It's a chance for Spain to break. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That'll be a throw. Now it's Pedri. He's picked his way through. Gets a good foot in there. João Cancelo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's a good ball. Ronaldo chasing after it. João Cancelo played towards the other side. Rafael Leao. Here's Vitinha. João Palhinha. Now João Neves. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Morata. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And there's the end of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. João Palhinha. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Morata. And it's Morata. Nico Williams has it in a wide position. Pedri. Nuno Mendes. And they can counter here. Vitinha charging forward, the ball at his feet. Has a go! And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to belt it away. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Portugal have their second corner now. Zubimendi tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Pedro Porro. He's had a hit! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Played long and they could be in here. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And he's there to clear it. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Portugal choosing to make the first change. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Joao Palhinha.
Spain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, that's nice. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 19. Número 20. Vão dar os seus lugares a
Pedro Porro. He's got away.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And he's quick to get it clear again. They've played it short. And that's aimed into the middle. Semedo attempts a clearance. Portugal, real chance!
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
He's got tall. Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pedro Porro. Yamal. Takes on his marker. Lobbed in behind. Oh, played right into his path. Joao Felix. Vitinha. Half an hour gone in the second half. Semedo is charging up on the... Up he goes! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
That's headed upfield. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Fabian Ruiz.
Spain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Matheus Nunes. Joao Felix. He is, can he finish? There it is! And that could well be the winner!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Joao Felix. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Pedri. 5 minutes left on the clock. Fabian Ruiz. He has found the way through, and the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
88 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 25.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good take in a good area. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Ter 5 minutos de
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Matheus Nunes. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And here's Cristiano, hits one! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Portugal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is the last effort of the game. Portugal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Vitinha picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Portugal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bernardo Silva. And it's hoisted clear. McAllister. Alvarez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tagliafico. That's a throw. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Molina is in a really good position out wide. Cleared away. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Paul.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Alvarez. No, he's just misjudged that one. Vitinha gets good distance on it. Tagliafico. And he's taking no chances there. Bruno Fernandes. João Palhinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Spread out to the left. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's nice. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Molina. Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Alvarez. Now it's De Paul, and he's got the beat. De Paul! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Played into space out wide. Portugal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. It's anyone's ball now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Paul. McAllister. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nuno Mendes. And there's the end of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Portugal head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. That gets things going for the second half. So the first half brought no goals. He's in space and looking for options. Stood up well to him there. Sends it crossfield. Otamendi. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's found a way through. And the shot! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
João Palhinha. Here's Vitinha. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. To Bruno Fernandes. McAllister did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Little pass back. McAllister was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bruno Fernandes. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Threads one in. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alvarez. Now it's Martinez.
Argentina have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Molina. Crosses it up for a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Bruno Fernandes. He shifted it to the flank. João Palhinha. Can he get onto this? McAllister. De Paul. And it's Messi. There they go, hunting in packs. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Molina. Now it's Martinez. Oh, played through for the wide man. João Cancelo gets it away. Bernardo Silva. Not the most accurate pass. Tagliafico. Has a look and plays it forward. That's very neat. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that should get the job done. Vitinha. João Palhinha. He's in, surely! Can he put it away? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 3 coming up. Has a go! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 4 coming up here. Now it's Bernardo Silva. In with a header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tagliafico with the clearance. Vitinha. Vitinha! So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
João Palhinha. And the finish! And he hits the net! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
That was a given, it always was.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Portugal have broken through, it's 1-0.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
João Palhinha.
Oh, great feat, that.
Rafael Leao is in a really good position out wide. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out. Portugal clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's shifting through the gears here.
Portugal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Deftly away. And they win it back again. Now it's McAllister. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Gonzalez. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tagliafico. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood has a go! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a
big header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's in here! Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cancelo. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And he's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
A temporary retreat here. Alvarez. McAllister. Oh, and he's through the middle. De Paul. De Paul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Paul. McAllister. Portugal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances.
Rafael Leao really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, that's nice. Rafael Leao. Decent hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Argentina are looking to go forward now. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ruben Dias. Messi simply refused to be outdone there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played back in. Diogo Costa deals with it effortlessly. João Palhinha. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. It's Bernardo Silva. Here's Vitinha. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Distributed tidily. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Otamendi. Romero. De Paul. And Martinez! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
João Palhinha. Now Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. He's gone forward. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Vitinha. Romero cuts out the pass. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Has a look and plays it forward. Tagliafico. Alvarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He can run onto that. De Paul. That is good strength. Can he latch onto this? He can get that clear. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rafael Leao attempts a clearance. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alvarez. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Keeper's dealt with that. And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves.
And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
And he thumps it clear. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Martinez. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
De Paul. Now that's well seen too. Vitinha. Real chance! It's there!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have the first goal.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
And it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
De Paul. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Lobbed in behind. That's really well cleared. Referee's given a throw. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Mendes wins the duel this time.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Joao Felix. Now this could be a chance. And He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Messi makes the interception. And here's the chance to counter. McAllister. Alvarez. Almost an hour gone. Alvarez. Oh, nice touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Talinia does well to get it back. De Paul, nicely aimed pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too...
João Felix! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substituição para Portugal.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Número 20. Número 23. Número 6. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 14. Número 5. Número 15. Número 18.
De Paul with a fine tackle. And now they can spring out of defence. There's the hit! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. João Felix. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Romero. And it's Otamendi. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Molina. That's the throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
And it's Messi. Ruben Dias. João Felix. Romero. Fernandes. Now it's Martinez. Oh, that's a key interception. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal can consider themselves just about safe now. Tagliafico. Fernandes. To McAllister. De Paul. Now it's Martinez. Messi. To Bruno Fernandes. João Felix. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's João Felix.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Mendes has given away a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Romero. Palacios. Gets his pass away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ruben Diaz. He's had it taken off him. And here's Dybala. Great hit! Joao Felix. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. McAllister. And it's Messi. Palacios. And that has been knocked clear. João Neves. That's that, the end. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were...
So hello, welcome one and all to what is certainly in terms of international football in Latin America, the ultimate grudge match. Two absolute superpowers who also happen to be neighbours on a continent widely recognised as football's home. It is a rivalry that has a history which lasts well over a century and has of course been ranked top of all footballing rivalries by media and supporters alike. It comes as little surprise then that this game is considered to be international football's equivalent of the Super Classico. The 11 of Brazil, the 11 of Argentina, some of them friends, many foes in club football, lining up for a united cause. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, it is not often that an international fixture so transfixes the whole of world football, but that is the case here. It is indeed a very, very special occasion.
Well, the one thing that can be said...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And here's Messi. Molina. Messi. And now the hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Succumbs to the pressure. Molina. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central pivot now in making sure that he helps break lines going forward and denies line breaking for his defence. So he's become a big factor now in any team he functions in.
Okay, interesting. He's played him through. He has found the way through. Danger averted for now. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fernandez. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Joelinton producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Joelinton. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Martinez. Now it's McAllister. De Paul. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's in here! And Fernandez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Has a look and has a go. Martinez, Messi, delicate ball and it needs chance for the header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
He's in plenty of space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tagliafico. Oh, that's neat. That's a smashing touch to get him away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafinha. Distributed tidily. Fernandez. Bruno Guimaraes. Foot in. Fernandez. McAllister. Bruno Guimaraes. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Pinches it off him. Fernandez. Tagliafico. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Fernandez. Messi. And Molina. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. McAllister puts his foot on the gas. De Paul ploughing through the middle. Bruno Guimaraes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. McAllister. Otamendi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Joelinton. Gabriel. And he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair. 0-0 at the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Argentina have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he's not getting past him there. Played into space out wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gabriel. For Joelinton. Oh, perfectly measured. There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! The second half sparked straight into life.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He's onside. Tries a header. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Neymar, out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Gently done. And here's Rafinha, and he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No outsmarting him this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just about up to 75 minutes. McAllister.
This is the time you need that pace.
Danilo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Neymar. Stood up well to him there. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Nice interception, well timed. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Looking for the run.
Pretty robust defending.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Referee has just said play on. He's away. Now it's to Paul.
Argentina certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Well, they've got it again. It's a goal kick. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
I think we're just about done here. 2 minutes to be added on. Taliafico. Alvarez.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only... A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, look at the space here. And it's hoisted clear. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Budimir might just make this. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And it's Batistuta. The fullback is in acres of space here. Batistuta is flagged offside. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe. Musiala. And here's Musiala. And it's Lampard. Robson. There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. And that has been cleared. Now, can they get it back? Pamplona are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. Hakimi. And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. Musiala. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Batistuta. Shifted upfield. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Batistuta. Pamplona deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Lampard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Batistuta, Robson. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Batistuta, lovely bit of skill. Zaragoza.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Mbappe. That Batistuta! No, not quite.
Batistuta put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better luck next time.
And that's another good win of the ball. Belletti.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Musiala simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Romero. It's Pedri. Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Batistuta. And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking for the run. So nearly the perfect ball. Robson. It's Pedri. Lampard. And it's Belletti. It's Belletti. Lampard. And it's Lampard. Spread neatly. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bastoni, the man synonymous with solidity. Barcelona are still that goal to the good. Pedri. And Hakimi. Musiala does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Robson. Musiala! Goalkeeper's ball. He is through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Zaragoza.
That was lovely, that.
He's gone for goal!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he latch on to this? No, he's overshot the green. Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Messi to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Robson being hunted in packs.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Robson.
Oh, great feat, that.
And here's Lampard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's managed to get rid. And he's only too happy to take that back.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Budimir looks to get on the end of this. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Gently done. He's in plenty of space here. Lampard. Kane. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Kane. Budimir. Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. Forwards and with intent. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pinches it off him. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Very much into the last knockings. Has a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He's had it taken off him. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Gomez. He's free. He's had a shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory.
you